Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. Yeah, I just wanted to come on here real quick. It is currently July 24th. I go back to work July 30th. So I'm trying to get this video in just to kind of update y'all on my system, on what I'm doing before I go back to work, because once I do that, I can't guarantee, because the days are long and I'm tired and I'm usually like dead by the end of the day and don't want to do anything. So this is what's going on. This here was the last update. This is what I was in, was the Sterling Ink N2. It's the Hobonichi week size planner. Yeah, I don't use it anymore. I don't know. Working, when I was last school year working, I just didn't use hardly any planner. I didn't keep updated with anything, and it actually kind of drove me nuts because I was forgetting so much stuff. I was forgetting, like, my kids would tell me, oh, I have a band concert, or I'm going over to my friend's house doing whatever. And I wasn't using my planners. I wasn't writing anything down, and I was constantly forgetting everything, and I hated it. But this just didn't seem to work. You know, my life changed, and it didn't fit in that life anymore. It worked in, you know, before when I first got it, and it was great. But, you know, life changes. We change. Our needs change. So our planners change. So, unfortunately, I haven't used this in months. Yeah. There's that. So I'll set that to the side. And also, if y'all hear running water in the background, I have turtles here with me for the summer. It's our classroom pet. And so the water is actually kind of loud. You might be able to hear the running water in the back from the filter. So sorry about that. This is what I'm using. This is my A5 Stalogy, which I originally started just for like media tracking, like tracking books that I read, video games that I play, TV shows, movies, that kind of thing. And I'm still using it for that kind of. I've kind of even changed the way I do that a little bit. But I have since been using this as my main planner. Let me set this cute little thing off to the side. I'll get to that one here in just a little bit. Yeah, so this is where I have, you know, like stuff for video games. And see, this is where I've kind of changed. I was trying to get more detailed with some of this stuff, but then I'm like, you know what? No, I'm just gonna put like the picture of the game, star rating, that's it. Same thing for movies. I wanted to kind of give a little, like, my thoughts on some of it, but I'm like, no, I'm just gonna put the movies down and star rating, and that's it. By the way, if you haven't seen K-Pop Demon Hunters, you should, because it's amazing. I even have a little sticker there. Anyways, squirrel, sorry. But yeah. Oh, TV shows, I put a page just for the K-dramas that I've watched, or I'm currently watching. Actually, I've started watching this a long time ago, and then just kind of stopped watching it, but it is really good. I do want to finish that. So there's all that. This part of it I was using in the beginning to kind of track what I was doing every day, what, you know, what kind of, if I was watching something like a movie or a TV show or reading something. So I've kind of gotten back into that a little bit. As you can see, this color here is for video games. The month of July has been full of this one particular game, 2 Point Museum. Love it. I love all of the 2 Point games, by the way. If y'all haven't tried any of those, if you like video games and you haven't played any of those are really fun. You manage, there's 2 Point Hospital, you manage a hospital, 2 Point Campus, and you manage running a university with students that come in. You got to make sure that they pass their classes. Anyways, 2 Point Museum. Obviously, you're running a museum, and it's a lot of fun. So, now, to the planner. This is where it officially starts. I have a little vision board here. I have my tarot pulls. That's something else that I completely got out of the habit of doing, was pulling a card every day. And you can see here, I just started getting back into it. But the school year, everything, like I was not pulling tarot cards, and I hated that. Okay, I printed out a future log here to write dates and things. And then here's the start of June. This is when I officially started using this. So I printed out the calendar here, and I've been decorating. This is how June and July and August will go. I've just been printing out the calendar here, so I'm not drawing everything out. I do like bullet journals and the idea of bullet journals and everything, but the idea of drawing every single thing out, I can't do it. Can't. So I've been printing out the months, and I've been printing out my tracker page. And then I just kind of go in and decorate with washi. Anything else that I do, I write that in here on this side. This is my tracker page. 1 line a day. Was kind of getting into doing that in June. Some days I didn't do it, obviously, but that's okay. And then I have all my habit trackers, my steps. This is how I've been tracking my sleep, steps, and mood. Doing it this way, sideways. And actually from June to July, I kind of changed how I did the mood here, where the mood was kind of, I guess, an afterthought of how I was going to do it. I know I had it in there, I don't know, and I wasn't sure how I wanted to do the mood here on the side, but I've since fixed that for July. But this is how I've been doing the week. My week on this page I'm using for whatever. I'm using to track my dinners that we have for the week, shopping lists, any other little notes and things. And you know, if the days don't get filled out, I'm okay with that. I'm okay to see empty spots. That's okay. It doesn't have to be completely full. So this is the second week of June. This is the third week of June. And I printed out this little grocery list here and just kind of tipped it in. I prefer to have my grocery list broken up into sections like this, so when I go to the produce section, I know what I'm getting. Meat, deli, all that. Like if I just have one long running list, I find myself going back and forth to places because I'm missing things on my list, and I'm like, oh, I'm across the store and I have to go back this way. Yeah, so I do my list like this. This is what I prefer. I may have like a running list here, but then I'll take all this and put it into something like this. So, and now here is July. This is where we're at now. Oh, in which I started crossing out my days. I guess I need to, what did I say today was the 24th? That way I kind of know like where I'm at in the month here. There, okay. Yeah, so my month, bills and things, goals, ideas, any reminders that I might need. This page is just for notes for the month that I need to remember. And same thing here. My 1 line a day. I've been doing better keeping up with that. My trackers. Same thing. All that, the steps. I'm starting to get... Oh, this is how I changed my mood tracker is, so I have my 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2 for like the steps and the sleep. And then I have happy, okay, anxious, sad, and mad for my mood tracker. So I've been mostly okay and happy, but I'm starting to get a little bit more anxious now that we're getting closer to work. My anxiety is starting to pick up a little bit. that's another thing that I guess kind of got me out of planning and doing everything, is because I was so tired all the time. I just became very depressed. My mental health just dropped. It was awful for a while, and the summer has kind of helped bring it back up a little bit. So, you know, I'm doing better now, you know, just in time for work to start again. But I'm hoping that this, or even this other little planner that I have here, will help me kind of keep on track with things, so I don't hit that depression slump as hard as I did last school year. So here's first week of July. I was writing down some notes on how I want my next Stalogy planner to be, because while I am enjoying this, and I think I've gotten a little bit better with it, I'm accepting it more, because there in the beginning for a while I just wasn't happy, because I guess I would have rather had started in a new fresh book, instead of having all this in the front. But I've kind of accepted it a little bit more, so I'm okay with it. But this is just kind of things that I still want in my next Stalogy whenever I'm out of this one, which I still have long way to go. So yeah, but this were just notes that I was writing down. Oh yeah, this is when the flooding here in Texas, in Kerrville, the death toll, it was absolutely devastating. I don't think I've ever been affected that bad by anything like this, but all the families, all the babies, babies as far as like kids, like that was just devastating. And I guess the death toll here, I have 109, but I think that the finalized death toll is 107. So, yeah, it was absolutely awful. Second week of July, getting a little bit more busy doing things. I guess I guess this is kind of where I was starting to feel more myself. Like June, I was still kind of in a little bit of a depressive slump, but July, I've been feeling a little bit more like myself. This was last week for July. Starting to get closer to work, so I'm trying to get more things done. I've waited till the last minute, obviously, because that's what I do. And then here is this week. This is how I noted that Ozzy Osbourne died. Sad, but yeah, he was looking pretty rough at the end. But I mean, he's lived a life, y'all. He lived a life. So, anyways, and then here's gonna be for next week, and then I've just included in my kids' school calendar, my work calendar, and then I have their band schedule, because I have 2 high schoolers now who are both in marching band, so this is their schedule. And then here will be where August will go. And then this I just added in yesterday after August. I just went ahead and put this in here. Christmas gifts to kind of get us starting the list. It's never too soon to at least start lists and start prepping for all that. Yeah, and then this was just for DIY ideas for maybe like friends and family, things that we can do for them. But yeah, so this is this planner. This is what's been working really good this summer so far. And if for any reason this doesn't work out for the school year, that's why I got this, which is the little pocket size day designer planner from Target. This is the actual cover of it here. I haven't taken anything out of it. I've just kind of covered some things up. But yeah, this is the cover for it. This is the academic year one. But I punched this card. This was from one of the Coffee Monsters Co. sub boxes. So I thought this would make a really cute cover for it, so I punched it and put it in here. I just have this paper clip here, which is actually from the Coffee Monsters Co. It had a charm on it, which I have since added to this pen here. This was the charm that came on it. But that way when it just holds on to this, and when I flip up the clear cover, it takes this with it. And then I put this little card in here. Do something you love. Kind of like, you know, like all your little hobbies, just kind of a reminder. But I've left this in here just in case I want to cover it with something, make it functional somehow. I don't know. Same thing with this. If I want to make it functional. Just the little cover page, sticker here that says "Good Moms Say Bad Words." This planner belongs to. And then here, I've just been marking off the months. So like we're obviously currently in July. When July's done, I'll put a sticker there. This is the band schedule. I've done the same thing that I put in here. I've put in here so that I always have it with me. And this also works out because if I'm not taking my bigger purse and I'm just using like my little crossbody bag, this fits perfectly in it. So I'll have everything in here that's in my big planner. But this just folds out here so I can see the full schedule that they have. I have vision board here, this sticker here. This I made on Canva. The vision board that's in both these planners, and then this I found on Pinterest, and then I just put some washi tape up there. This washi tape is from Persephone's Boutique. She does a lot of like witchy kind of stickers. And then I have, again, my kids' school schedule. My school schedule for work is here. And then this is the trackers. It's a little bit small because it is a pocket size planner, but I've made it work. So sticker paper here, this fold out that I made, this is a fold out. This is just regular paper, obviously. I just printed it on both sides and then tipped it in here. So I'll have June, July, I'll have all the rest of the year here, and it's gonna go all the way to May since this is an academic calendar. So I'll have all my trackers. This is how I'm still tracking my tarot in here. I kind of adjusted this a little bit so that it fit everything in here that I wanted it to. The month of June. I'm not doing very many stickers for the month, if any. Really, I haven't been doing any. I've just been doing just highlighting with my Tombos or my mod liners. Coordinating colors to whatever washi I pick. And that same washi is what's like the monthly theme in my big planner. So month of June is here. This planner does start with May, actually. This underneath these two is the month of May, but I didn't have any real use for it, so I just decided to cover it up. So here's June. No weeks for the June. It just, you have your month of May and June to kind of look over, and then it officially starts in July. So this is July here. And then you get into the week part. So by the time I got this planner, I think I was already in this week here. Or we were at the end of this week, I think. So I just kind of put a couple things in here, marking my husband's schedule, what he works days or nights, and then, yeah, just kind of trying to get the feel for this planner, trying to make it my own, I guess. So this was last week, using a couple little stickers here and there, but really mostly it's just been like highlighting and things. And then here's the current week. I stuck this in here for the grocery list. We just needed a few things, so I just stuck this in here with this. But yeah, I've just mostly been maybe little stickers here and there, and then mostly highlighter or Tombow or whatever. So, but yeah, so for if any reason my big A5 doesn't work the best for me during the school year, I have this as backup, because I can't go through another school year without using some kind of planner, without tracking my life and schedule, my kids' schedules somehow. I have to have something. So I've already kind of started August a little bit, and I've gone through these months and marked my husband's schedule up until the end of the year. I haven't done anything in January, but yeah. So this is my current system. The A5 Stylogy and the pocket-sized day designer that you can pick up at Target. So anyways, like I said at the beginning, I just wanted to get on here and update y'all for what, you know, what my system is now before work starts back, because I don't know what the school year is going to bring. We're going to have, I think, 12 new freshmen, because I work in the SPED department, and so I think we're going to have like 12 new freshmen with us. I think that's what we, at least that we know of. So, and I don't know how all that's going to go with this year, but I am kind of ready to get back to work. Crazy to say that, because I was really looking forward to summer, and I really hate how fast the summer flew by, but I guess I am kind of ready to get back to it. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, I just wanted to update y'all, but I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and until next time, guys, bye.